Hello, it's me, Sky, and welcome to this week's Diamond Art Club sneak peek. I hope you are all as excited as I am to see this kit. Of course, before I do anything else, I want to say thank you so much, Diamond Art Club, for sending me this kit to share with you guys. I think probably if you've watched my channel for any length of time, you know how much I love Abraham Hunter. And this kit is Golden Adventure, and it is by Abraham Hunter. The sizing on this is 27.6 by 34.7 inches, or 69.9 by 87.9 centimeters. I want you guys to see this beautiful image. I'm so excited. I got this box in a few days ago and I haven't had time to film, but I have wanted so badly to open this up. Look at these colors. It is so beautiful, such a pretty fall scene. And there's, I don't know if you can really tell, but there's little bears here as well. Oh my gosh. I think, oh, there's a bear right there. You can see. Oh, it's gonna be so pretty. I can't wait to see the drill colors, but okay, I'm rambling. We can actually open the box if I would be quiet. So here on the side, we can see there's 93 colors, including 4 ABs and 2 fairy dust. We are gonna look at all of those drills and talk specifically about the special drills later. On the back here, we have how diamond painting works and the kit contents, which we're going to look at. And then on the bottom here, we've got a tiny version of the image. Just if you store your boxes on their sides like this, you'll still be able to tell what kit this is. And of course, it's square drill. I think I forgot to mention that, but it is a square drill kit. I will put the release information on the screen. If you're watching this right after I put this video up, then this kit is coming out tomorrow. But if you're watching this at another time, the date of release will be there on the screen. Okay, I've got the plastic removed from the box. I did want to just point out that this is one of the boxes that opens from the top. I'm still not sure what's going on with the some boxes open from the side, some open from the top thing that's going on. I don't know if all the boxes are going to open from the side eventually, or if it's just like certain ones that are gonna be that way. I don't know. So just pointing it out that this one opens from the top. Let's see if I can get all of this out without making a bunch of noise. Oh yeah, that worked out just fine. Okay, and then I hit the tripod, as always, at least once in every video. So inside we have this beautiful insert, and our canvas with the drills are rolled up in this plastic covering. And then over here, we have got our toolkit, which we will look at in just a second. And then this little thank you envelope, which is always one of the more exciting parts to open for me, because now we have these Treasure Quest cards. So this is just a little collectible card, but it's also a reward system from Diamond Art Club. So I will leave a link down below that will tell you how you can use these for rewards. And then on the back, you can look, it will tell you what color or type the card is. So this one is a bronze, but there are multiple types. I love these more just for the aesthetics of it than for the reward, but I'm sure once I've collected enough of them to actually get a reward, I will be very excited about that. And then we've got our sticker sheet there, which we'll also take more look at in just a second. Inside the envelope itself, we have tips and tricks, step-by-step instructions on how to diamond paint, the kit contents once again, and then a QR code to take you to the VIP Facebook group. And these two QR codes will take you to the Diamond Art Club app. It just depends on if you have an iPhone or Android, so you can decide which one you need to scan there. Okay, the sticker sheet on the back here, we have a little bit larger version of the image. It seems like we keep looking at it bigger and bigger, and eventually we will see the full thing. This is a sticker, so you could peel this off and put it in your logbook if you would like. And then at the top here, you have a start and end date, which also peels off. All of these are separate stickers here, so you can place them in whatever organization you want in your logbook. And then down here you have some more information about the kit. That is also a sticker. And then when you open this up, you've got all of your individual stickers for use when you are kitting up. So these are, every single one of these is a separate sticker, and they never, whichever one I pick never wants to show you, but oh, these did pretty good. But you can see each one peels off separately. You can put them on your containers when you're kitting up, but you can just see all the colors there together. That is going to be beautiful. Then if we look at the end of the list here, we will come across these special drills. So these are the 4 ABs and then the 2 fairy dust here. Now we're going to find these in amongst the drills, but just so you know where they're found on the sticker sheet, that's right there. And just quickly, I'll show you what is inside the toolkit. So we have got a diamond painting pin here, and this one just twists until this clear wax starts to come out the top, and then you can start to diamond paint. On the other end, you've got a multi-placer tip, and then there is also a larger one that you can use if you want to just pop that one out and pop this one in. And then we've got some extra clear wax, so if you run out in this pin, you can put some more in there, or if you want to use that in your multi-placer, or if you just prefer to use the red heart wax, there's some of that included as well. Sorry, I bumped you again. There are bags for kitting up or storage, and then also a diamond painting tray that has a stopper and a lid. Okay, that means it's time to pull this canvas out of the plastic and see our beautiful image unrolled. Okay, we're going to get those drills out of which end do they want to get up? They want to come out this end. Okay, drill reveal. Oh my gosh. They're so pretty. I love these colors. There's so many colors. This is pretty typical of Abraham Hunter pieces, that they are just so colorful. I mean, I guess you could say that about landscapes in general. I think I'm just most familiar with Abraham Hunters because I have so many of them. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. Okay. Before I put this down, I want to point out there is a label on here. Diamond Art Club puts this here. It shows you the title of the kit. So if you store your drills and canvas separately, you'll be able to match those up. All right, the moment you've all been waiting for. Let's unroll this. Okay. That's the top here. Wow. Wow. The colors. There's a bear. I see our bears. Okay, I am going to flip this over and roll it backwards so it will lay a little flatter for us. And this is safe to do with a poured glue canvas. Diamond Art Club canvases don't require this. They will just flatten out if you let them sit here, but just for the sake of the video, we will flatten it out for right now. Okay, I've done a bit of adjusting our camera angle here and we are not centered. Let's adjust some more. Okay, that'll have to do. But I hope you are able to get a better view of the canvas. I think you're able to see almost all of it, but it is absolutely beautiful. I think there's another bear down here. I didn't even see that one. It's so precious. Okay, a few things about the canvas. There are legends on both sides, so you can turn this all around and still be able to access one or the other of those. On the bottom corner of the canvas here, we have got the title and the sizing again, and then also the licensing information. So this is just letting you know that the artist has given permission and is being compensated for the use of their artwork here. Also on the bottom, we have got a coupon code and information about Diamond Art Club's socials, and then your warranty information is down here as well. So let's take a little tour of this canvas. One thing I'm definitely noticing just at a glance is holy confetti. So yes, confetti is when there's lots and lots of color changes in a small area. If we had more colors, or I should say less colors in a section, that would be called color blocking. So you wouldn't have to change colors very much, but with all of these colors in smaller areas like this, you will definitely be seeing a lot more confetti. So I'll just show you these areas. I do see what we could say is some blocking towards the top. Probably the only thing on this canvas that we might be able to say is blocking. Oh, look at all this red here though. Look at that confetti. Wow. If you're a confetti lover, this is for you. Definitely. Okay, let's look towards the top. See, there you might could get away with multi-placing for a little while on some of these areas. It'll be pretty short-lived though, as we go back down this side of the canvas. And these trees with all of these pretty color blends, I think that's where we're getting all of that confetti. And then in the middle, you can see we've got the waterfall running down, and it is pretty well a confetti situation as well. So yeah, a more confetti heavy piece. Most landscapes are. I don't think anybody will be shocked by that, but just definitely want to let you know what you're getting into. Okay, the next thing we're gonna do is look at all of the drills one by one. And I know this isn't for everyone, so if you want to just skip to the next part, I am going to separate the special drills from their strands and look at where they go on the canvas. So if you just wanna skip to then, that's totally fine. I am here for the going through the drills one by one situation. I don't know why I love that, but here we are. We have 3363, 400, 2 bags of that, 3830, 936, 301, 3852, 169, 160, 844, 414, 831, 898, 300, 2 bags of that, 3371, 937, 498, 920, 801, 318, 3346, 813, 794, 3064, 3861, 732, 817, 2 bags of that pretty red, 3799, 413, 2 bags of 830, 782, oh, 2 bags of that also, 2 bags of 317, 733, 407, 414, 3826, 3022, 6014, 814, 522, 341, 932, 3042, 720, 927, 3790, 437, 3752, 3755, 988, 935, AB 5200. Okay, I was starting to wonder what was going on. Where were the special drills? Okay, this is an AB. So AB stands for Aurora Borealis, and that just references this special coating that's on this type of drill. It kind of has an iridescent effect, which I think is actually picking up quite nicely for once. So I'll just show you like a regular drill. It has a really pretty sparkle, don't get me wrong, but then these, they just catch the light in a different way. And this is a pretty nice sized bag of that AB. Then we have 159, 3822, 415, 740, 3816, I almost said 33, 839, 3827, 977, Z601. So this is our first fairy dust, and it's a gorgeous pink. Pink always makes me so excited. So this is a fairy dust drill, and it has a special coating just like the AB does. It's just a different type of coating. So this one is much more subtle and unfortunately harder for the camera to pick up, but it does have a shimmer coating on the top, which I think you are able to see a little bit. I love this color. It reminds me of like a bubble gum. I wonder where this goes. I mean, we will check, but I'm very curious. I love a fairy dust drill. 3821, 924, 3854, Z739. So another fairy dust. This one's just kind of a creamy neutral, which is a favorite of mine. These lighter colors just don't pick up well on my camera as far as the coating, but there is that shimmer coating on these drills as well. 453, 6020, 469, 704, 800, AB 3819, so another one with that great iridescent shimmer. Then 436, 3348, 815, and AB 972. So another bright color there. I hope that's in a tree somewhere. 606, 921, 3801, 3708, 3706, 157, 503, 989, 340, AB 666. So here is a beautiful red in the AB. That one probably picks up the best out of all of them. It's gonna be so pretty. 726, 501, 3840, 741, 166, 444, 356, 3731, 3820, 3078. Okay, that is all the drills. I have separated the special drills from their strands, and we're gonna look at where those go. I do want to preface that whole segment with these special drills are dispersed all over this canvas like confetti, like we discussed earlier. There's a lot of confetti in this, and the special drills are no exception, so I'm gonna miss some. But I'm just gonna give you the best idea that I can as to where they go, but I can already tell you, because I just did like a little glance over to see if I could find them, they're everywhere. Okay, we're gonna start with the ABs. So this one is AB 666, and this one is in the redder areas, as you might expect, but just kind of popped around. Like you can see that there are some areas where there is some bright red, but not all of that is the AB. So it is just kind of peppered around, mostly on this side of the canvas. I'm trying to roll it up so that I can show it to you. It's more up here in this area, so it's this bright red. I'll bring it a little closer. And it is just all over the place. It's just all over. There's little pops here and there. And then if you come over to this side, then there are just a few pops of it. I am actually looking for them, but I spotted them just a second ago. Like, okay, here's one drill of that AB. And here's a few right here. Just a little section, two right down here. So, like I said, I'm probably missing some because they are just sprinkled throughout, which I think actually is going to make for a great effect. It's not going to make for a great listening to me discuss it, but it will look great on the canvas. I also just spotted a few right down here, so they're all over. Next is AB 972. So this one confused me when I was trying to find it, because when I see this, I see more of an orangey tone, and I was looking in more like near the reds and in the more orangey places, but this on the canvas looks like a more like yellowy tone. This is the symbol for that one. So it is there obviously, and it is also just sprinkled, just all over. Here's a few, just tons and tons of little sprinkles. It's up through here and just some little pops, over here in some little pops, and then towards the top up there. And then in this area where you can see some kind of yellows, there's a few just sprinkled in there. And then let me check down here. I didn't look there and see if I see any. I don't see any down here. So again, there's probably some little pops that I missed. Next is AB 3819, more of a green color. And this one, is also just all over the place. There is some I can see right through here, kind of just a lighter green. It's not popping as bright to me when I look at the canvas, a lot of these colors. So I think that it might be more of a subtle shine whenever these drills are placed down. But this is, once again, just kind of popped through these areas. I just saw one. Oh, I've lost it. Okay, so there's here. There's just a few through here. These are just confettied out. And then same thing on this side with just some sprinklings in this area through here. And then down at the bottom in this section. This is probably the most of it that I see all together, but I couldn't be 100% sure that I'm not missing a spot. The rendering team on this one, they must have gone through this with a fine-tooth comb to place these special drills. I think it is going to be a masterpiece. Okay, then we have AB 5200. This one is easy to show you, thank goodness. So the white, all of the white, you can easily tell these pops of white. They are that AB. Then where this looks, the water looks especially bright, that is the AB. These sprinkles through here, this little bright line along the rocks, AB. And then there's some towards the top up there, this right here. So very easy to show you that one. And then a few outlining the top of the bear there. All right, now we're gonna take a look at the fairy dust. So we've got Z601, and I didn't even know where to start looking for this color because nothing really popped out as pink to me. But then when you see it, you can't unsee it. So right here, it's blended very well with these reds. So it just doesn't, like from far away, it doesn't strike you as like, wow, there's pink right there. But it is definitely pink when you see it. So there's just some little lines of it around in that tree. And then also on this side, we have a few. And then down in this other red tree, we've got a good bit sprinkled in there as well. And I think that's all. Well, it continues all the way down through this tree. And then, yes, I think that's all. And last but not least, we have Z739. So a nice neutral that I also had trouble placing because everything is so colorful. I was like, where would this even be? But it is helping this outline around the bear. So there was only a little bit that was the AB, but there is more of it in this fairy dust. Not all the way around, but a lot of little spots of it in there. And then just, you know, just some little dots of it. Look, there's one drill right there. And there is a nice size section towards the top. All of this little area here is that fairy dust. And then there's a line here and here. And then just one. There's so many little stragglers around. So you'll just be happily finding ABs and fairy dust as you diamond paint along. They won't be in big sections. They're just dispersed all over. Okay, you guys, I think that's everything about this canvas. I will pop the release time back on the screen. I hope you are as in love with this kit as I am. I think it's one of the more breathtaking kits that I've ever seen, though I say that about Abraham Hunter, like that he's just a favorite of mine. I just never get enough of his artwork. I'm so impressed every time. But this brings me to the end of the video. Thank you again to Diamond Art Club for sending me this kit to share. And thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!